about crashing a plane into it.
It can lead to positive things, and it can lead to what I think are negative things as well. That's the trouble with... I advocated some years ago a new religion which would sit comfortably between atheism, Christianity and Islam, which is Muslim light.
Well, you see, now, let me stop you there, because I think that is the religion that I practice.
Muslim light.
I think I probably am the first Islam light follower, yes, simply because my wife is Islamic.
Well, there's that. But under Muslim light...
I don't...
Under Muslim light, you see, you can drink, but only at weekends. Okay?
Well, you see, the drink, I don't do the drinking anymore. And I don't eat pork. But I do everything else that a non-Muslim would do.
Yeah. So,
on the whole, I think I'm healthier.
Yeah.
But I don't see what that's got to do, again, with putting planes. I mean, to be fair, if she was a pretty blonde, they probably would have sent in the SAS by now to get her out. I still think there's a fair case for that.
Yes, and I would enjoy that on the news as well, wouldn't you? I remember covering the Falklands War, and we got this letter from a couple. I was at LBC in London, and we got a letter from a couple. They said, thank you so much for your coverage of the Falklands War. My wife and I haven't enjoyed the news so much for 30 years.
Well, the Falklands, I'll tell you something about the Falklands. I was in an exclusive private school in South Kensington during the Falklands War, and I was the only person there of Hispanic descent. And I was sidelined because a couple of the kids' brothers were on that ship that got bombed, were in the Welsh Guards.
What do you mean sidelined?
Well, excluded. Not excluded from the school, but there was a general feeling of hostility towards me.
Yeah. Interesting.
And so I do remember the Falklands. And my dad's car got trashed as well. That was interesting.
Because you're Spanish?
Yeah, because he was the only Spaniard in South Kensington.
But just while I've got you then, since you're Hispanic, just remind me of the strong links between Portugal and Brazil.
Portugal and Brazil?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the Portuguese. I mean, I know they've come on leaps and bounds in the last 10 years or so, what with their football and stuff.
But it's my conspiracy theory. Sorry, it's my conspiracy theory surrounding the Madeleine McCann case. Oh, yes. It is that the rest of the world, I think, were shocked that an innocent man could be shot 7 times in the head at close range whilst being pinned down. But the Brazilians, and therefore the Portuguese to a lesser but considerable extent, would have been outraged by it. Mm-hmm. Because the Portuguese...
see where you're going.
Right. I noticed that the chief prosecutor in that part of Portugal, who appeared to have been encouraging the police to point the finger of suspicion at the British, was called De Menezes, which is the same name as the man who was murdered in London.
So let me say, just to make sure that I've got this correct,
yes,
you're saying the kid was nicked in retaliation for the De Menezes slaughter?
No, obviously, but I'm glad you said it. Thank you, Eduardo. Hasta la vista. What a boy. Okay, it's just gone 7:30 UK time. We'll take an email and then some more Skype calls. But first, I suspect it's time for... Is that you, Alan?
Play me the jingle, Tommy!
Here we go.
Sunday night sport roundup with Alan Caddick on playradiouk.com.
Evening, wankers. We start with football tonight. It was a fucking great result for Birmingham City today. They beat Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane by 3-2 to give the new Blues boss Alex McLeish his first run as manager. Also today, Liverpool gave Bolton a damn good hammering at Anfield by 4-0. And thirdly, the third round draw for the FA today with Aston Villa home against Man United and Birmingham away at Huddersfield. What a shit start to the new year that will be, I think. Now we look ahead to boxing, and Wiki Hatton is not looking to retirement before his fight against Floyd Mayweather on Saturday night in Las Vegas. But does anyone give a shit about that, really? And finally, in tennis, USA have won the Davis Cup against Worker, but I doubt that anyone will be fucking interested in that. Before I go tonight, I will be doing a Sunday sports special next week for the BBC Sports Personality of the Year, if it's okay with Tommy and the gang. But for now, that's all from me for tonight. It's over to the Governor, Mr. Boyd, Fiona, the nice lady with a very sexy ass, Stu Ball, who hits the right buttons, and of course, Matt the Bastard!
PlayRadioUK.com. Sensibly satirical. This is the Tommy Boyd Show on Play Radio UK. Not for the faint-hearted.
What is going on here?
I don't know. It's like there's a whole advert missing there.
I think I'll be getting in touch with Marcus about this head of production role that he's got available, or will be available by Monday.
Yeah.
Email studio@playradiouk.com. We'll read out all the emails we get this evening. Go to the Skype chat and join in if you want to, but have fun amongst yourselves there. Stuart is monitoring it. If you want to talk to us studio quality, free of charge, from anywhere in the world, download Skype, and then our name is play.radio.uk. Play.radio.uk. Matt, some emails.
Yes, the Earl of Oxford says, me, the Earl of Oxford, locked up for 6 months in a woman's prison in Sudan with my reputation. Rather. Julian McCormack's various rambling bollocks. Great to hear you again, Tommy. I'd take the lashes too, though I think a more suitable punishment would be to make her read the Quran. Very difficult, poorly written book. Not that I'm singling it out. I consider all the monotheistic religions to be equally shit. As for Pele commenting on butts, I always used to look forward to commentaries involving the players Juan Carlos Arce and Silver Quim, Andre Arshavin, and matches from the Wankdorf Stadium. Back of the net. Keep it up, Julian.
Good. Good email. Who are those footballers again?
Juan Carlos Arce, Silver Quim, Andre Arshavin, and matches from the Wankdorf Stadium.
Okay. How many emails? Are we backing up some emails here?
Yeah, I've got a couple more.
All right, good. Well, we'll take a Skype call, and then we'll take some more emails. Who is it this time, Stuart?
John Wright.
What time is it in the States?
Hello.
John, what time is it in the States where you are?
Hi, right now it's 12:37 p.m.
Okay, well, thanks for your time this afternoon then. What's going on?
How are you guys doing? I'm losing the feed a little bit. I can't hear you guys just as well as normal. We've been having Thanksgiving and stuff here, and life has been busy, so I haven't heard a whole lot, but it's good to hear you guys online. I'm interested in this Sudan thing, Tommy. I totally 100% agree with you on this. The woman walked into a nation, whose values don't embody freedom of speech as we do, and I suspect that you agree with me on this, Tommy, that we value freedom of speech more than anybody else. But I know that isn't reciprocated in the Sudan. I'm not going to name a teddy bear Muhammad. Yeah. We've been talking about freedom of speech recently, actually, on the show, and because this reggae artist Beanie Man, I'm not sure if you've heard of this. He has the lyrics in his song about hanging lesbians in trees, and gay people have been beaten in Jamaica, and some people think it should be banned. I have a friend on BBC Northern Ireland, I'll be seeing him shortly. He covered the story himself, and we disagree completely about it. He thinks the lyrics should be illegal, essentially, and I just can't even imagine what, that level of censorship on the basis that, how do we link the two events? A guy writes a song and a guy beats a homosexual. It's difficult to make the case that one is the result of the other rather than, both of these things are the result of some homophobic sentiment. What do you think about that? I mean, it's the classic video game, films, something else responsible,
Tell me a bit about this guy. What's his name again? The rap singer.
Beanie Man. He writes rap, rap reggae songs, and one of the songs has, and I can't understand the damn songs to begin with, but he writes songs that have kind of hate lyrics in them almost, and where he wants to hang lesbians, and I guess it's not cool to be a reggae rapper and to like gay people, so he's got the lyrics full of, anti-gay lyrics, and I guess the level of beatings in Jamaica has been going up, beatings of gay people, so they're linking these things together.
Always surprises me that, because I'm probably not very well informed on this, but I got the impression that around the world, black people, especially black people who are young, especially black people who are young and who like a good time and smoke weed, are kind of fairly liberal people who kind of like to let anything go. So it kind of surprises me to discover that they have some sections who have these ultra